The White House announces a plan to allow 1.8 million illegal immigrants to become citizens. In exchange, President Trump wants $25 billion to build his border wall. The news comes as President Trump wraps up his visit to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Wyatt. President Trump's immigration proposal would help DACA recipients, the Dreamers who were illegally brought here to America as children. But the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops still has concerns. They tell me it doesn't do enough to help families.
We believe the family is the building block of our nation, of our communities, so that's particularly concerning.
The executive director of Migration and Refugee Services at the USCCB says Catholic bishops support a pathway to citizenship for Dreamers, but the White House proposal doesn't guarantee them proper protection.
We are concerned about DACA and Dreamers' families also, parents, other children here. It's not clear that they're included in such a proposal.
Bill Canny says U.S. bishops agree with the White House. There shouldn't be open borders and security is vital, but not at the expense of the Dreamers.
America is a cutting-edge economy, but our immigration system is stuck in the past.
President Trump at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, pushes for immigration reform, but his main focus today is making U.S. trade more fair. He says America first doesn't mean America alone.
As President of the United States, I will always protect the interests of our country, our companies, and our workers.
Trump's pitch to world leaders, America is the place to do business.
When the United States grows, so does the world.
A U.S. president hasn't attended the World Economic Forum in Davos where Trump spoke in nearly 20 years. Now he prepares to give a speech that is familiar to all presidents, his State of the Union address. That's on Tuesday. Wyatt?
And Mark will be covering that speech as well. What is he going to hit on likely in that speech?
Well, you can expect him to speak about his accomplishments from his first year in office. And this past week at the White House, President Trump said he wants to invest $1 trillion to rebuild what he calls a crumbling infrastructure system. It's one of his legislative priorities this year. He may try and sell it on Tuesday.
White House correspondent Mark Irons reporting. Thanks, Mark.